Well, hi, how you doing? Well, here we are, our final video. This time I want to show you how the project ended. Hey, now, here we are. First, do you remember here is our schedule of all the tables with the database and the relationships they are going to have that we have created here with Figma. This is the final design. And with this schedule, we created all the tables using Python and Excel. So now I'm going to show you the Python file. Here you have it. By the time it's in English, I am going to translate it to Spanish. So I can upload the file to my portfolio, the libraries we use, the databases. All of these you can see from my first videos, so I'm not going to explain all this. I want to show you that here I started creating the visualizations like I was doing with Power BI. So now you can see I distributed our employees by gender. Then I have the same numbers that in Power BI. Also, I use the same colors. The distribution by hotels and by department. Try to show you here. See the gender distribution by department over the 3 hotels, the distribution by age, the age range that we created on Power BI, then distributed by hotel, the employees that are on license, and also here I combined the table from the employee wages with the workforce composition, so I can filter the data by department and position. I drop all the columns I was not going to use. Always check if we have missing values and everything is okay. I also made the same analysis that I made in Power BI, average hours working by employees, the total we paid on 4 normal hours. Also the same here, the distribution between normal hours and overtime hours, how much we paid for the hours in the 3 hotels, the total of the 3 hotels, the overtime hours, the total of the overtime hours over the 3 hotels, how much we pay for each department by month, and then do you remember here we upload the data to MySQL, and that's our Python file. I need to translate this file to Spanish so I can also upload this file to my portfolio. Then we can view here to Power BI, and you can see the same data analysis that I made in Python, but I first made it here. I like this more because it's more easy to work with. Now, do you remember I was doing this? Now I correct the colors, no? The work for composition, gender, composition by age range, employees distribution by departments, employees on license, the average age our employees have, the average years working at the company, and the total employees that they are with license. And we can filter the data by hotel if we want to. There, Ocean Breeze, Heaven, and Sandy Shores Park. Then we have the analysis of the hours, again, the distribution of normal hours by overtime hours. If we establish a goal not to pass 5% of the overtime hours over the year, and we are down. Total payments by month for the normal hours and the total paid for the overtime hours. The two charts are the same as the ones we have in Python, and also we can filter the data by hotel, and later we have the payments. Here you can see each of the month, each of the departments, how much we spent for each department every month. We can filter the data again by hotel. And also, if we want to, if we don't want to see all the other departments, we can filter the data by department, animation, clothes and laundry, and you can see the average salary paid for that department. One thing I want to show you is, do you remember that I want to create a hierarchical tree and I couldn't filter the data by positions? I can only filter the data by hotel and department. So I want to show you how we can do that using Power Query. So let's duplicate here. To complete this task, we need to go to Power Query. It's here. Yes, we are going to transform the data. What we are going to do is merge two tables. And those tables are employee wages and workforce composition. And we are going to use employee ID to merge those tables. We come here and combine. We are going to create a new one. So we don't mix the data, we can work more easily. Here, employee wages is going to employee ID, and here workforce composition is going to employee ID. We have this as useful message, and okay. Oh, I forgot to change the name here. Let's change it. Let's put wages, workforce composition. There we are. And this table, you can see now that we have the workforce composition table. We are going to expand this. Yes, we want all. We can only use these two columns. Let's remove this one. Yes, this one, this one, this one, this one. We delete this. And if we want to go back, we select over here. All the columns are going to appear again. There, now we have our new table. We open the visualization. Let's change this to hierarchical tree. And here we are going to use, remember, this table. And the hotels, the departments, and the positions. And we came here. If we want hotel, no, this is not one. We want to use this. So now you can see the data is filtering by hotel, and here we want department. You can see now the data is filtering by department, and we want positions, and the data now is filtered by position. That is why this schedule was really important, because here we were creating the relationships between the table, and by creating the relationships, now it's more easy to the programs to understand where the data is coming from. Also, yes, we need to fix the color and all of that, but if we came here, and here we say we want to the first node, and now we have how much each of these values represents from the total sum of the hotels. Then what we have, PubSQL. Here we are. If we want to now work with SQL, we do select now. Let's use average. Hours work from employees, so wages, and we run here. Wait, don't forget that comma. You can see now the average. Let's say if we want to merge the data like we have done with Power BI, we can do this. Select, and we are going to say that employees wages. This is from the table. From employee wages, we're going to select all the column, and from workforce, so workforce composition, the column department, and positions, and from employee wages we are going to do a left join on workforce composition on. And we are going to say that employee wages, employee ID, and workforce composition use the column employee ID. If we run this query, now you can see we have our data, employee wages, and here we have department and position. And with that, we can do this. Select wages, and from this table we are going to use hotel ID. From the table hotels we are going to select the name, and then we are going to sum the total payment column, and we are going to name this column as total paid. Going to select from employee wages. Again, we are going to use a left join from hotels on, and we are going to say to dot hotel ID it's equal to hotel dot hotel ID, and we are going to group by this data by, I'm going to say hotel ID and hotels. And next we run this query. Here we have the hotel ID, Sandy Shores Park, the total paid for on salaries. Now you can see this is working too. And here we are in MySQL. Let's say I want to select all the columns from hotels. We run this query. Here we have the hotels table. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is the end of the series. This is the end of the project. The last things that I need to do is to upload the Python file to my portfolio. I want to share with you Power BI. To share my Power BI data, I will try to paste the visualizations in the Python file and nothing more. I hope you enjoyed this series. I'm going to make a list of my YouTube channels. You have the 4 videos all together, and see you in the next series. Have a nice day. Bye.